All right, shalom everyone. Peace of the Lord to all of you. I hope my voice coming good from your side. I know that today we will not have too many audience because they have this memorial for brother Charlie. Some people like to watch those things, but for me, I mean, if I was there, actually, I will show support not because I like to watch, but just to show that the Christians are not an easy cookies and we are here to stay. It doesn't matter how many you kill, uh, you know, the plan will never work. So we pray for better for Charlie, organization, even though I don't agree with them emotionally voting for his wife to be the leader of the organization. As I know about her, she was Miss Arizona, something like that. Which doesn't make sense, to fit for such a job. But people emotional. Um, so they voted for the wife, which is not right. I hope she will not mess it up. We pray she will not, because you want someone is capable of such a work, not emotionally voting for someone just because she is the wife. And what I know about many who face such a situation, a year from now she will get married, 2 years, 3 years, whatever, she will get married, she will find a new man, and she will live her life. So I don't believe that they did the right thing by voting for her to be in charge of this newborn organization. Anyway, I hope I'm wrong. All right. Um, she was even more conservative than Charlie. I know nothing about her. Maybe I'm wrong. I hope so. I hope I'm wrong. Sometimes we pray that we are wrong, right? But I hope they don't make a like emotional vote for her to be the president. I hope they made it right. We pray for that. Anyway, the story today is Alibaba. What is the connection between Prophet Muhammad and Alibaba? I respect Prophet Muhammad a lot, and many of you think I don't. How is the life is going by, guys? Is it coming good? Is the audio coming good? Because my software, for some reason, sometimes give me says there's no data. I'm not sure why. Uh, Charlie said he would want her. All right, I know. We will see. Well, again, I pray I'm wrong. Some, like don't, as they say, don't judge the book by the cover. Like if you look at me, unbelievable. I mean, what kind of cover this cover is? Like this is why actually I never succeed to make a woman like me, because the second they see the cover, they ignore the rest. Like they look, what the heck is this? I mean, what happened to this? Maybe like he was born in the wrong day. It was maybe like like I don't know, something wrong happened. So hey, maybe she isn't like me. Don't judge the book by its cover. You never know. But usually we judge by the cover, right? I mean, for me, she looked like she's a weak woman. But maybe I'm wrong. I hope so. Uh, some women, they can be way stronger than men, and they can be more sharp. You never know. Like actually, I heard a speech of the wife of the governor of Florida. His wife is unbelievable. This woman, she is something. I won't be surprised actually that this guy he got many of his ideas from his wife. She's very, very sharp, you know. And this is proof that Muhammad is an idiot when he say women is half a brain. Yes, there is some women are half a brain, but there's some men don't have a brain at all. In fact, a man, if he walk in the street and he see a woman wearing short skirt, his brain is gone. You know, even if he have a big brain, his brain will have two wings and will fly. The birds will start going around his head, and he will see things upside down. Uh, so we pray for best. Now, what is the relationship between the story of Alibaba and Muhammad? How many of you know the story of Alibaba? Any of you knows the story of Alibaba? You guys don't watch cartoon, don't you? Shame on you. In this age, you don't watch cartoon. In fact, the best age to watch cartoon is when you are old. Trust me. Listen, I mean, there's cartoons, they are sucks. Like they are, even they use dirty language, right? But most of cartoons are not. I hope so. Unless it's made by Disneyland, and then they will put for you something in the cartoon is someone is a transgender. Anyway, so let me see if we ask ChatGPT to make it short for me. Tell us the story of Alibaba and the 40 thieves. All right.
Sure, I'll tell you the famous folk tale of Ali Baba and the 40 Thieves, one of the best known stories from 1001 Nights, Arabian Night. The story of Ali Baba. Long ago in Persia, there lived two brothers, Qasim, a wealthy merchant, and Ali Baba, a poor woodcutter. One day, while cutting wood in the forest, Ali Baba saw 40 thieves approach a huge rock. Their leader shouted the magical words, "Open sesame!" The rock opened like a door, and the thieves went inside to hide their treasure. When they left, Ali Baba tried the same words, and the door opened for him too. Inside, he found piles of gold and jewels. He
Ooh.
took some and went home. Greedy brother Qasim. When Ali Baba's wife borrowed scales from Qasim's wife to measure the gold, Qasim grew suspicious. He forced Ali Baba to tell him the secret. Qasim rushed to the cave, but in his greed, he took so much treasure that he forgot the magic words. When the thieves returned, they found him inside and killed him. Ali Baba retrieved his brother's body with the help of his loyal servant girl, Morgiana, and buried him.
Oh boy.
The thieves' revenge. The thieves realized someone else knew their secret. Their chief plotted to kill Ali Baba. First, he disguised himself as an oil merchant and brought 40 jars to Ali Baba's house. But in fact, 39 jars were filled with thieves hiding inside, ready to attack at night. Morgiana discovered the plot. She heated oil and poured it into each jar, killing the hidden thieves. Later, the chief himself tried to kill Ali Baba while
Oh boy.
pretending to be a guest. Again, Morgiana saw through the trick and stabbed him before he could strike.
Man.
Ending Ali Baba was forever grateful to Morgiana. He freed her from servitude and treated her like family. With the thieves gone, Ali Baba and his household lived in peace, using the treasure wisely and generously. Moral of the story: greed leads to destruction, but wisdom, loyalty, and honesty bring safety and prosperity. Would you like me to tell it in a shorter version, like a children's bedtime story, or in a more detailed version with old style language?
No, thank you. So as you see, uh, now for sure those stories are just fictions, and we have tons of stories Muhammad he took from the 1000 Night and Night. This is one of them actually, uh, about a cave, about a treasure, about jars, about a woman, open Simsim, Now the names this guy in the ChatGPT could not pronounce them correctly. Like her name is Morjana, and the story is a Persian story for sure. This is not a story. This have nothing to do with Arabia. But we know that Muhammad he have a companion. His name is Salman al-Farisi. Salman the Persian. All right. In fact, I believe his name is not really Salman. This is not his real name. We do not know really his original name. This is his name after they gave it to him after he became a Muslim. Salman al-Farisi, he was supposedly, based on the story, which Muslims tell us, that he was a Persian. He went to, in a journey, and in this journey he met some, Sabian. So he became Sabian. Uh, then the Muslims they have other like additional story for those stories, and they say he became a Christian. You know, but what I can confirm from the Muslim books that this guy he became a Sabian, and Sabian they are people who worship stars, and they believe the stars are, and the angels are kind of a creators too. So they have like and they have versions. They have Hur. They do ablution the same as Muhammad. They fast 30 days. They they welcome the moon in the in the beginning of the month, of the moon month. Every month have a different name, and then they go to the city of Ur to welcome the new moon, which is where they stop fasting. So it's the same. Muhammad, he copied from them a lot. Uh, and here we find that all those stories in Islam is under the influence of Alibaba and the 1,000 Night and Shahrazad and Shahrayar and tons of fiction stories. If you check any story about Muhammad, you will find that you cannot find any really evidence of anything have to do. Like that's why we saw some noise about J. Smith making a claim that Muhammad never exists, right? And it was supposedly a story about Jesus, which is not really true. It's possible that Muhammad never exists. It's possible, you know, but we don't have any evidence of his existence or not exist. So we cannot really confirm any of those. They can be both theory. But we can confirm that the stories Muhammad he came with, all of it is coming from fictional stories. The flying carpet, a river of wine underneath of you, a river of milk, a river of honey, a land where trees coming to Muhammad, talking to him, converting to Islam. Muhammad sitting under the tree because he wanted to do poo. The tree came to him and they keep him in the shade. Uh, talking animals in the story of Muhammad. Like we have a story in the Bible about a man God he warned him, like the angel he spoke to him, using the mouth of a donkey, but the donkey did not talk. But in the Quran, you will find that all animals are talking. Even rocks they speak to Muhammad. Muhammad, when he walked in the street, he heard the rocks saying to him, "Assalamu alaikum, O Prophet of Allah." And as usual, nobody heard it except Muhammad. Nobody heard it. Muhammad he claimed that the mount which is close to in Mecca, he always speak to him. Uh, Now we don't know that if Muhammad is a true person and those stories are about a true person, most likely Muhammad, if he is really exist and he say those stories, mostly he's mentally sick and he hear voices. Uh, but if we check every story in the Quran, we will find that it's coming from Alibaba, shish kebab, any kind of a story. This guy is a story collector, and he add in his life book anything. If there is any Muslim, by the way, would like to prove us wrong, feel free. I don't know if any Muslim can convince us that we are wrong. I don't mind to hear uh, but I challenge any Muslim to name for me one story in the Quran is not Alibaba. One story. In fact, even his story about Jesus is Alibaba. All of it. It's a fiction story. You know what Muhammad he knew about Jesus? Nothing. To the point, Muhammad he think that Mary she is the sister of Aaron. He heard from the Jews that Aaron he have a sister. Her name is Maryam. And that's why you see in the Quran, he claimed that Mary, she is the daughter of Imran, but Imran is the father of Moses and the father of Aaron. So this guy is an idiot, if he's exist, and he always collects stories. Do we have any Muslim from the Alibaba cave? Yeah. And actually, maybe today we will not find any Muslim to challenge me, but maybe tomorrow we hope. Like I'm not expecting too many people to be here, as you know, because the people are watching the memorial. People like to watch those things. For me, I have a mission to finish or to continue. More important than my death or anyone death. Like, I would die, Charlie die, and you would die, whatever would die. But we have a mission to continue. Uh, do we have any Muslim? Any Muslim when I say to me I'm lying about that Alibaba is connected to Muhammad, and Muhammad he took a lot of stories from Alibaba book? Hmm? Who is a Muslim would like, would like to join us? Anyone? Today, actually, I spoke to a woman. She is maybe 97 years old. And, they were asking me in the church about my book. And this woman, she jumped from the middle of nowhere. Uh, and she started quoting for me verses from the Quran. And she told me the Muslim, she thought I'm a Muslim. She thought I'm a Muslim. She came late, but when she stopped by, joined us, she heard talking about Islam, something about Islam. So she started quoting for me verses from the Quran. She said chapter, etc., verse, etc. It says that the Muslim, they have to kill Christians. If they kill a Christian or a Jew, they go to heaven. Islam is a false religion, and she's so excited. Yeah, and they're very old women, very old. And then she said to me, "So why you are a Muslim?" I said, "I'm not a Muslim." Everybody laughed. I said, "Take it easy, guys." She said, "Oh, I thought you are a Muslim." You know, I said, "No, I'm not a Muslim. I'm Christian." And then, I was really surprised that a woman at this age, and she is not born in the Middle East, she doesn't speak Arabic, she have a great knowledge. And I wonder why today we have all this like technology and internet, and books is very available. You can download it one click, and still people are so ignorant. No, they told her, the a lady, she was standing, she explained to her that I am an author, I teach about Islam, a lot of Muslims leave Islam. And then she gave me a hug. She says, I'm sorry, you know I thought you are a Muslim coming to the church to try to lie to Christians. I was going to kick you out. Real lady, real woman. Yeah, still kind. Yeah. So do we have any Muhammadan here would like to join us and say something to us about Alibaba? What is the connection between Alibaba and Muhammad? I did not have time reading because I had a meeting with the bishop, and after they finished the service, they called me. They said he's waiting for you. So I did not have time to stay and talk to them more. Do we have any Muhammadan? Yeah, yeah. She gave me a hug. She said, I'm sorry. I thought you are a Muslim coming here to lie to Christians. We should not let them get here, you know. And she quote from me from the Bible that we should not, let the false teachers to get our houses. Yeah. And then she starts speaking to me in German. I said, I know German. She said, okay, I will go back to English. She switched languages. So I wonder this woman when she was young. I mean, when you get older, you lose memory, you lose, but she's very sharp. Do we have any Abdul? And yes, and yet Muhammad, he says to you, women, they have half a brain. I wonder who is the one half a brain. The one who told his wife that his God will give him endless penis, yet he could not have sex with the wife next to him. I mean, what I would do with your endless penis is not functioning even with 1 inch. Shouldn't you make it functions first? Like I have an endless car, but the car doesn't run. What I would do with it? Hmm? Do we have any Muhammadan would like to join us and tell us about Alibaba and the true story of Prophet Muhammad? Anyone? Who's a Muslim wanna challenge me? And I will show you from with evidence. We don't make speeches here. No, Alibaba has never exist. Actually, even the names those Alibaba are converted to Arabic mostly names, but they are originally are not. Like even the origin of the story, like some they say to you it's a Persian, but I believe it's a mix of Persian, Indian, tons of legions. I believe the one who made this story he's not a maker of the story. He's a collector. Like he collected legions of nations and he put them in a one book. And like he, like you see, there's narrator who narrate for you the story. So he made it about a woman. Her name is Shahrazad, and the king, his name is Shahrayar. And this king, he sleep with the women once, and he kill her. All right, this is how he is. So each night he bring him a woman, and he sleep with her one night, and then second in the morning when the mornings show up, they chop her head. You know, and so she knew he's going to kill her. So what she do? She start telling story every day, and then the morning come and the story is not over. So we continue tomorrow. So this is 1001 or one night, 1001 night story. So she was telling him uh, stories for 1001 night, and I think at the end, I'm not sure what happened. Like he loved her or something. He did, like, he did not kill her. Yeah. However, like the one who put the story together, he collected the stories of legions and he put them in a frame. Like there's a woman, a king, he married her, but this king is crazy. He kill women every night. He sleep, he marry her. It's not to marry. I mean, it's that women, she to sleep with her. So she was so smart to tell him stories. And then he became so curious to know what will happen next. Shall I kill her? So no, we don't kill her. We continue the story. So every night she have a new story, you know, and to tell him, and he listened. And Alibaba is one of them. Uh, any Muhammadan? I'm not expecting too many customers today. Uh, but I said to myself, maybe we never know. Maybe we can get lucky, right? We never know. Any Abdul? No? You don't want to enjoy stories of Alibaba? Hmm. Who is a Muslim here? He don't believe that Muhammad and Alibaba is the same kind of a person. Muhammad, he was a leader of thieves, and we don't know if they are 40 or less or more, but in the start they were even less. Or the Arkan al-Iman things, Sunni Islam. Yeah, the Sunni Islam, they believe in them, and the Shia, they have the same, but the Shia, they add their own about Ali and the family of the Prophet. You see, the Muslim Sunni, in general, they say they believe in the same thing, but there is tons of Islamic schools, and none of them agree with any of the other schools. And this agreement is very big. It's like bigger. Like for us as Christians, we know like there's Catholic, there's Protestant, there's Orthodox. But if you think deeply, without listening to those stupid priests who try to deceive you and let us say divide us more. If you think carefully, you will find that, like as an example, the Orthodox and Catholic is just one church. Everything, there's nothing really different. Uh, there's a few things different, Otherwise, it's like one apple. They split it two pieces. But yet, every one of them, he thinks that he claimed that he is the right and the other one is wrong. And that is the priest. The priest is the one who divide. And same goes for the Protestant. So But the Muslims are different. The difference between Muslims is massive, is huge. It's not just, like uh, little things. The Muslim Shia, as an example, they cannot be even called Muslims because they don't believe Muhammad is a human being like us. They believe he is from the light of Allah, and even his family, not only him. They used to be in the light in the forehead of Allah, and Allah created them from His light. So the Shia, they have like a additional, and again, the Shia is not even one religion too. The Shia has thousands and thousands of religions inside the Shia, but there is like a major branches of Shia, and there is smaller branches. Same for the Sunni. All right, come to Orthodox Church. I do not need to come to Orthodox my church, my friend. All churches are my church. But I need to come. I'm born in an Orthodox family. I baptized in Orthodox Church. What do you know about me? You know, don't teach me about Orthodox Church. But for me, all churches are my church. Any church is a church of Christ. They believe in the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit, and they believe in loving everybody. And do not separate us, divide us as a Christians is my church. The second you start dividing us, I don't like you. All right? I don't follow a church. I follow Jesus. Do you follow a church? I don't follow a church. We follow Christ. You follow a priest, you die with the priest. You follow Christian prince, you die with the Christian prince. You follow Christ, you live. Don't do the same with the Muslim too. Maybe he meant to speak at Orthodox Church. I tried actually. Neither Orthodox, neither Catholic, they welcome people to speak against Islam. You believe it or not? The only one who welcomed me to speak against Islam is the Protestant. Yeah. In fact, Orthodox and Catholic are scary when it's come to this topic. The bishops and the patriarch, they refuse to even mention it, and even they lie and they say we worship the same God. And that's why I don't trust priests no more. Unless the priest he proved to us that he is really a man of God, and he said the truth. But if you also go to official websites of many of those so-called official churches, then you will find in their website says Muhammad is Abrahamic. And not only that, you will see many Christians, even Protestant, they have wrong information about this Muhammad. They say Muhammad is from Ishmael. You ask them where it gets from, then there's no answer. Where you get this from, that Muhammad is from Ishmael? Just give me an answer. Just copy somebody, someone, somehow. In the old days, he mentioned that Muhammad is from Ishmael. He heard the Muslims saying that, so he put in his book, and then since then the Christians they copy paste. All right. Uh, do we have any Muhammadan here? Pope Leo? Well, I hope Pope Leo, if he is a serious man, he go to his website and take from his website what they are saying that Muhammad is Abrahamic and Muslim worship the same God. That is a shameful, post by the previous popes. So if you want me to consider him to be a serious Christian and respect him really, he better clean that mess. Otherwise, he's the same. All right. Somebody have to correct the garbage of the previous one. Enough is enough. Yeah. Actually, next, I think next week, I need to check again the date. I think next week I might be busy because they have like I'm invited to a church. Um, they have like a kind of conference. The church celebrating, I don't know, like 100-year establishment, etc. Like the building the church. So they invited me, and I might be busy for a few days, something like that. We will see. Do we have any Muhammad in here? Yeah, we don't care for names, Pope, Christian Prince, who care? I mean, he's a man, I'm a man. He's not better than me. I'm not better than him. It's, the Lord, he says, from their fruit you shall know them, right? It's not about a look. It's not about ethnic. It's not about if you are black or white or Asian. It's about what you do, what you say, what you teach. The second you start teaching false, you're false. Now, there is some people, they enjoy dividing us, and those people, obviously, they are not Christians. That's why I warn you, actually, don't listen to them. Protestant or Catholic or Orthodox, don't listen to them. Anyone divide us, they are devilish people. I don't consider somebody saying this is wrong to be dividing us. It's like when we say the Pope, he said this, and this is poo-poo. I'm not dividing, I'm just saying the truth. And we have a proof from the Bible, easy clear. But then somebody, when I meant us, he says to us, oh, they are not Christians because they don't have icons. That's stupid. You're just being stupid idiot. You know what I mean? Or saying the opposite, like, okay, yeah, they have pictures. Oh, that they are not Christian. That's stupid. That would not make you Christian. If we do wrong, that means we are not Christian no more. Well, all of us, we are not Christian no more then. I mean, all of us, we did wrong and we do wrong. Yeah, but there's some people, they are evil. The religion is a business for them, literally a business. Like even now, like they have the memorial to brother Charlie. I assure you that this stadium, you have to buy a ticket, and God knows how many $1 million they will collect, and it's even in your death, they make it a business. Do you think the stadium is open for free? No, it's not. Buy your ticket, right? Buy your ticket. Even debate, those supposedly Christians, like what is called this channel, Modern Day Debate. I don't know. This guy is Christian himself. I'm not sure. Buy your ticket. Like, ticket for what? Oh, we will bring you this guy and this guy. Okay. And why we need to pay for it? I mean, what about do it online and nobody need to pay for it? Oh, we are going to rent a place for you so you can come and we give you a chair, you know? And we bring two microphones. This is not easy, my friend. You have to pay. And then they tell the two debaters, uh, we assume to make, let us say, $100,000. We give you 20 and 20 to you. This is 40, and the rest for me. It's a business. And then you find yourself sponsoring Muslims. Why? Because the Muslim, he lose or win, he will get $20,000 for his pocket from your money, right? It's a pure evil. It's a business. And the naive one, they go and spend money because they are looking for entertainment. They are not really seeking God. They are just seeking entertainment. Let us see how they will entertain us. Who would do better as an entertainer, right? And now the memorial for Charlie is going to turn into business. And like now, even the one who never spoke to him, who never liked him, suddenly he is his friend, and he liked him very much. And once he took me to a dinner, but God knows he never met him before. Yeah, everybody became his friend. Oh, I ate ice cream with him. I remember, and then if like he dropped ice cream in his. I gave him my tissues. He was very friendly, we were very close. But maybe he never met him. So it's just to promote themselves. Everybody now is somebody connected to me myself. I never know this guy. I mean, I saw his a video, one or two. I don't know if he watched my videos. I have no idea. But I'm assuming if he watched and someone like Opposite Prophet, there's no way he did not watch my video, because when I was speaking about Islam, Opposite Prophet, and he was a kid. He was an atheist too. So I'm assuming that all of those who learned about Islam, they watched my videos. There's no way. But I never spoke to him. I never heard of him before. I saw his videos, maybe a year ago, something like that. Somebody mentioned his name. They said to me, "What do you think about this guy?" I watched his video. I said, "Okay, he's good. Sound good." You know. Yeah. Otherwise, I don't know him. I know nothing about him really. Cow owns was not invited. Why they want to invite her? That would be a shame if they invite her. Or they invite Tucker Carlson. Scumbags. I'm drinking tea. Anyone want some? All right. Anyone have a question for me? Look like we don't have any. What the name did the Arab Christian? Let me see the question. Where is the question? Somebody posed a question and this. What the name did Arab Christians use for God before Islam? First of all, the word God in before Islam or after Islam is the same. It's coming from the Aramaic and the Hebrew. Rabbi. That's why you say Rabbi. Rabbi is a master, you know. Uh, but nobody use even Jews don't. You see, many people they think that Elohim is a name of God. It's not a name. Have nothing to do with a name. Like when we say when Moses asked God, what's your name? What I will tell my people. Tell him. Said to him, tell them I am who I am. They did not give him a name. Like I'm the one who exists by myself. You know, the Jews always avoid to use any name. So they have Shaddadi. They have many words they use for God. An Arab Christian they use what is in the Bible. But then when the Muslims occupy them, they force the name Allah on them. All right. Otherwise, there's no name in the whole Bible for God. There's no name. And people will say to you, no, he said it to him. No, he did not say. Each time Jesus says, I am, he's saying the same as what the Father said. I am the living God. That's what God said. He did not say, he did not give him a name. Why God gave the Jews desert, dead land between their enemies? First of all, I mean, um, Jerusalem is not a desert. In fact, Jerusalem is a miracle. I don't know if you know. There's a river goes down deep in the ground and then appear inside the city. So it might appear for you it's a desert, but it's not. That's why Jerusalem flourish. How Jerusalem became Jerusalem? A very amazing Jerusalem, like a city. Cities cannot be built unless there's water. Now, tomorrow, next century, it doesn't matter because a human being and water is a necessity. It's not like I can live in a place there's no electricity, but I cannot live in a place there's no water because water mean farming, mean food, mean drinking, mean cleaning, mean everything. So you are mistaken when you say it's a desert. Secondly, uh, they have what is enough for them in that area. There's many sources of water. In fact, they are blessed more than other nations around them. Like Jordan have zero water. There's nothing. Nothing. There's nothing in Jordan. In Jordan, you can't even flush your toilet seat. They bring them water like they open the water for houses, I think twice a week, especially in the summer. And Jordan is buying water from Israel. Go right now, search in Google. You will find that Jordan buy water from Israel. So when you think that it is desert, you are mistaken. And on top of that, he gave the land to the Jews. Even the desert, they will make it a green. Like the city which Muhammad he killed the Jews in, Yathrib, which now called Medina, it was the most green city in all of Saudi Arabia. Well, why? The Jews gave the desert to the Jews, they will make it a farm. Gave the heaven to the Arab, they will let the goat eat it. Secondly, the land wasn't the same as you see it today. The land we see today is not the same as the land was before. The Arab, when they invade this land, and then the Ottoman, they destroy everything. Like as an example, Syria used to be green, not like now. But then the Ottoman, they cut all the trees to build palaces and they cut the cedar trees from Lebanon, and everybody still they will not cut trees from their land. They cut it from those land. They occupy them. And then the Arab came before the Ottoman, and they have their goats running. The goat, they will not let any green. You see, when you do, when you grow animals, if you are smart, if you have little brain, you focus on an area, and then you give other area chance to grow again. Trees, grass, whatever it is. But the Arab just said, let the goat go. Anything, any plant pop up, they chew it right away. So the land have no option to recover. And then when there's no plant, the rain will not be sustained, it will not stay. And even the dirt will be taken by the flash flood because there's nothing to hold it. So it destroyed the soil, destroyed the environment, and then it became a desert. So you are mistaken when you think about. And on top of that, now that we discover even Israel, they have a lot of gas and oil. Yeah. And the most important blessing for a land is a nation. The capital is not the land. It's not even the money. The capital is the people. So like the Saudi, they have a lot of oil, but they don't have people. I'm not saying they don't have population. They have, but they have a bunch of dummies. So it doesn't matter how rich Qatar is. They will never be anything. They can buy weapon. They can bribe president. They can make Trump do things for them. They can bribe the FIFA, but they cannot be a nation. There's no future for them because the people are not at the capital. They are dumb. They are evil, yes, but they are like if you go check right now about what the Israeli innovated, the Jews, forget about Israeli. How many Israeli or how many Jews they invented something, and how many a person from Qatar invented anything, or from Saudi Arabia. The Muslim, they will say to you, we have many scientists. All of this is a lie. Almost every single one is known to be scientists in the history of Islam, either killed by Muslim or tortured or thrown in jail because he is an apostate. They lie. They love to lie. But now they wanna claim that this is Islam. Those are Muslims. Philosophy. According to Islam, anyone is a philosopher. He must be killed. He must be killed. Not only he's not, he must be killed. Now you tell them Ibn Khaldun, they will say to you, Ibn Khaldun, oh, great philosopher, but they chase him, they put him in jail, they run from country to country. At-Tabari, the most well-known historian and scholar for the Muslims, they killed him because he made a sentence, just one sentence. Check Al-Razi, they say Al-Razi is amazing. Check Al-Razi. Uh, they love to lie. Let's see. As an example, this is a list of the most famous, well-known. By the way, when we say they are like scientists, I mean, we're talking about their time, but they are a bunch of dummy too. But all of those names, the Muslims are so proud about them. All of them, they are ex-Muslims. Every one of them, they're ex-Muslims. If we translate this page, let us translate one by one. Ibn al-Muqaffa, Al-Farabi, Ibn Sina, Abu Ala al-Ma'arri, Abu Bakr al-Razi, all they are atheists, and they are not even Muslims. Al-Kindi, Ibn al-Nadim, all, look at the list. The most famous ones, they are not Muslims, but now they claim that they are Muslims. And actually, here they are giving you a reference about the command to kill them. You know, they are giving the reference either to kill them or to announce that those are ex-Muslims. You see, they are not making. You see the article here. They are not making things up. You can check the source. All right. So each one of those. And now, if you ask any Muslim, they will say, "Oh, this is you know Ibn Rushd. Ibn Rushd. Ibn Rushd is a famous Muslim." He's not. He's a misguided atheist philosopher who says that the Prophet imagined people to be contrary to reality. This is what Ibn Rushd said. And this is the book reference, this is not a, they love to lie. Ibn Asakir, the Muslim, what they say about him, a heretic philosopher who worked in music and astrology. He was one of those who translated the Greek books. His father Musa ibn Askar and his brother Ahmad al-Hassan were also astrologers and philosophers. And the reference, a heretic, they are not Muslims, etc. Uh, this guy is an infidel, a philosopher, atheist, etc., etc., etc. His son Ibrahim Nutabit and his grandson Tabit, and then they died, and their misguidedness, source biography and of the noble figure, or let's say page 485 and volume number 13. And then you can find the same, the beginning of the end, 1185. So all of those, you see, all of those prove that those are never been Muslims. And all of this is written by Muslims, not written by anybody else. But the second you show them these pictures, you say, oh, this is a Muslim. Oh, this is scientist, is a Muslim. You know? Can you share the link? No problem. Here we go. I will share the link with you. Here we go. And we can give it to Rumble too, because people are rumbling in Rumble. How is people on Rumble doing? All right. Uh, did the link work? I mean, for the Muslims, even Al-Qurtubi is a kafir. Al-Tabari is a kafir. I mean, who is not a kafir? Just say one statement. You're okay. Somehow you see the Muslim the same as this guy, the bald guy, Sam Shamu. Anyone who don't agree with him, he call him kafir. He's not Christian. He's a Mossad agent. You have to agree with him. Either you agree with him or you invite him to your program. If you don't invite him, tell people how great he is, he will bark on you. But the difference between some Shamshun and the Muslims, that those they will kill you. This guy only have a mouth, he bark at you and until you bring him to his program. Like he will stop barking, like invite me, okay? Otherwise, I will keep barking until you bring me to your, or you praise me. The Muslims, they will kill you. I mean, imagine that Tabari, what they have done to him. Yeah. No, this is nothing. I mean, there is endless reference, about the Jahiz. Actually, this is one of my favorite author. This guy is a genius, actually. But he is not really. I mean, I don't want to call him a scientist, but this guy for sure he have a very complicated brain, and I don't know how in the world actually he's born in this area. Uh, but all of them, they don't match in Islam, and they are not Muslims, and they have nothing to do with Muslims. But uh, the second you became famous, the Muslim they will hijack you. Muhammad, he went to the city of Yathrib. He saw the Muslims, the Jews fasting. He said, "Why you are fasting?" He said, "Oh, this is the day where Moses they crossed the sea." So you know what? We are more close to the Moses than you. He just arrived to the city. He stole Moses from them. If you speak to a Muslim, he will say, "Oh, we are more close to Jesus than you." They are thieves. Any name. You know the guy, what his name? The founder of Apple. What his name? Job. This guy, he's adopted. He's adopted. His father was Syrian. He's a drunk. He's a gambler. His mother, I think she was a prostitute too. So they dump him. And then two parents who they are Jewish, they adopted him. The guy he died, he didn't believe in such a, I think Jews or Christian, I forgot the parents, maybe Jews. After he died, the Muslim, they start he's a Muslim. But this guy, he didn't, what is had to do with Muslims? Oh, his father is Syrian. So what if his father is Syrian? Can you show us once where he went to the mosque? He prayed in the mosque? Never. No. Yeah. Anyone, he become famous, they hijack him. Alexander the Great. Alexander the Great, in the Quran, you go in the Quran, suddenly Alexander the Great became a Muslim. Anyone is famous. Madonna is a Muslim, by the way. Why? Because she show her ass. Any woman she have nice ass, she's a Muslim. No. Anyone, just get famous, they will make you a Muslim, especially after you die. I will not be surprised if the Muslim, they say Christian Prince, after he died, he gave finger to Allah and he said Shahada. Just wait. Muslims are just bankrupt. The story of the Qarnayn, which is a story about a man with the two horn. It doesn't even say a man. It says, have you ever of somebody called, not even doesn't say if it's a human. It doesn't say that he is a human. It say the one with the two horn or the two horn. Who is this? Is it a cow? Is it a human? It's what? Zulqarnain. So the Jews, they came to Muhammad. That's why Muhammad here, the Jews, they always get him busted. He's a stupid idiot. They come to him and says, "Hey Muhammad, tell us about Prophet, the one who have two horn." Muhammad, he never heard of him before, maybe. So he told them, "Give me some time. I will ask my God." His God told him now. Muhammad, he went to those two slaves. There's two slaves from Assyria. They're Assyrian, and we can show the reference about that. And they told him about Zulqarnain. This is a story written by a person from Syria. He's a Christian. Fiction story. It's a fiction story about that Alexander the Great is a real person. It's like, today you make a movie and you make it the movie Ronald Reagan speaking about attacking Iran. So there's some truth in the story about the person. Like, okay, Ronald Reagan was exist. Alexander the Great was exist. But the rest of the story is fabrication. So it's a fiction mixed with. Here we go. So they are asking you about Zulqarnain, the one with the two horn. Okay, I will tell you. Yeah. And the story continue, and the story getting more stupid, more than Alibaba, to the point the sun set in a place. He found it sitting in a place where, and in a sitting in a spring of a black muddy boiling water. And then the Muslim, they try to fix it. They say to you, no, it appeared to Zulqarnain. Abdul, where it says appear, but potato. It says he kept moving until he reached the sitting place of the sun, not until sunset. He found it sitting in a spring of a black water. Then Zakir Naik says, Brother Tittar, first of all, it said that he arrived and he thought that Dulkarnaini thought that the sun sitting in the ocean. If you look at the ocean, Brother Tittar, you see the sun going in the ocean. Abdul, what ocean? It says a spring of water, you idiot. How the sun? How anyone would think, imagine, thought that the sun getting inside the spring of water? There's no ocean. So they try to add things to duct tape the stupidity of Muhammad. Like how we can fix this stupidity, that this Alibaba story is so big, the cave is so big, But in this case, the cave is so small to make the sun. How the sun became how the spring became an ocean. Hmm? Nobody knows. But we know that this is a story, fictional story, that this guy, he went to the end of the world, he found where the sun set, and then he went to the opposite, and then he found where the sun rise. He found the sun sitting in a spring of boiling water. This is where the sun get heat. So the sun keep cooling down, cooling down. That's why during sunset, the weather supposedly is not hot as the daytime. So why? Because the sun lose heat, and then at night it go and take a shower with this hot boiling spring, which is between the two horns of Shaitan. And then in the morning, it comes from different direction. And what Muhammad confirmed in the story, we can show the story. Well, we don't know if this is story about. We can check about Zakir. Hold on, let me see. Zakir Naik channel. Where is Zakir Naik channel? Zakir Naik. Give me a second. If he is not making more videos, maybe the story you are talking about his health issue is true. Zakir Naik. Where is Zakir Naik? But if he is appearing again, as usual. Okay, this is his channel. Let us go to his page. Oh, this is not his channel actually. Where is his channel? Official channels. Okay, Dr. Zakir Naik. Dr. Zakir. I mean, he's a doctor supposedly. I mean, every donkey in this life now is a doctor. All right, let's see when the last time he made a life. 2 months ago. Yeah, then it's possible that something wrong with him. Yeah, see here, it says 2 months ago, the last time he appeared. Uh, 2 months ago, he did live, but we are not sure even this is live. This is actually not him 2 months ago. It was his son. Yeah, yeah, those videos are not even more than 2 months. Hold on. Yeah, way more than 2 months. Let us see. Actually, those are even old videos. So it's possible. And actually now I noticed that they are posting more of his son. So trying to replace him, maybe he would die soon. His son is checking. Imagine his son talking to me. I mean, his father could not dare to talk to me. Yeah, we don't know. I mean, he have AIDS. You never know. I mean, it's possible. And by the way, you can have AIDS without being doing something wrong. As an example, he was helping. Uh, he's a doctor, right? So a monkey, a female monkey, she needed a CPR. So Zakir Naik, he wanted to help her. So he did some CPR, and then he got the AIDS from her, if this is true. But people can fabricate stories. I don't trust what people say, like he have AIDS. How people know? How anyone will know anyway? Because those things, usually if they happen, they will be very confidential. Like nobody will know, What his family will tell everybody? He will go and tell everybody? I don't think so. So I think it might be fabrication. Do we have any Abdul from Alibaba land, from Disneyland? Who care if he will live or die, my friend? He's an idiot. He's not the first, not the last. Those Muslims, they get famous because they debate people who do not know. Like the same as Didat. You remember Didat? Didat, he got famous until he debated an Arab Christian. After that, Didat is dead. Literally dead. Do you understand, read, understand Hebrew? No, I don't read the Hebrew. I know little, but I don't. I cannot claim to. Arabic is my first language. Uh, grammatical mistakes in the Quran. Everything in the Quran is the word Quran is wrong. In Arabic, you can't say the word Quran. There's nothing is called Quran because it's not Arabic. That's why it's coming wrong. Like the word uh, qara'a, it's not even Arabic. This is coming from the Aramaic. Qarra wa ra'a. Qarra, he say. Ra'a, he saw. So he say what he saw. This is why the Quran is full of garbage. The language you see in front of you, this is not Arabic. They call it today Arabic, but it's not. Even actually the writing is the fabrication of non-Arab. Like, do you see those pronunciation, what they call them, dots and movement up and down? This is additional. This is not even part of the language. All those words, Shams, is that an Arabic word? No, this is not an Arabic word. You can find it in the old Egyptian, you can find it in the Aramaic, you can find it in the Hebrew. So sometimes it appears depending on the language. Shams, sometimes it's Shams. Uh, like all of you, when you pray, you say Amin. This is an Aramaic word. This is not Arabic. Amin. The Muslim when they pray, they say Amin. The Hebrew when they pray, they say Amin. The Christian when they pray, they say Amin. But this is a stolen from. This is literally stolen from or taken from the Aramaic language, which means we agree, we believe. Like we believe in what we say, right? Like we say Amin to that, right? I agree with that. Uh, and then you will find all the language. Uh, it is just from other like Ya'juj wa Ma'juj. Yeah. You ask any Muslim what is Gog and Magog, he didn't know. What is that? What the name? Why is called? He didn't know. So Muhammad, he think Ya'juj and Ma'juj are two nations, but it's not true. There's one is the name of the king, and there's one of the land. Muhammad is an idiot, as usual. The king and the land of the king. Potato. So he come like he heard the stories about Gog and Magog, and then Muhammad he come with the story that Gog and Magog they will destroy the earth, and they are going to come by endless number, and for sure they are the Turkish, and they are the Asian, and they are the Tatar, and that's why Muhammad he said in his fictional explanation. If we go, we will find as an example here. Uh, so he command the Muslim not to fight the Turkish. Why? Because the Turkish are Gog and Magog, right? All of this is fiction stories. And then Muhammad he claimed that there's a guy, he's an Ethiopian, he will destroy the Kaaba, and there's a treasure under the Kaaba, and he will take it off. And then, stay away from the Turkish as long they stay away from you, because you are no match for them. Why? Because he's thinking about them as the Tatar, the nation who they are very aggressive, like in warfare. Like this, what happened actually? The Tatar, they are the one who destroyed the Caliphate of Islam, the Abbasi. We know the story of Genghis Khan and his army coming to the Middle East, etc. Right? Yeah. Uh, If you read this, Muhammad, he claimed that the Asian, they are the evil ones, and they are the one who will come and they will try to destroy Islam, the Asian. The prophets, he said, the hour will not be established till you fight with people wearing shoes made of hair. The hour will not be established till you fight with those people who their face look like shield coated with leather, describing the Asian in such a way. Abu Huraira added, they will be small-eyed, flat-nosed, and their faces will look like shield coated with leather. This is the prophecy of Muhammad. Muhammad never thought that Indonesia will be the biggest Muslim country in the world. For him, the Asian are the enemy. They are Gog and Magog. It's in front of you. It's a must to fight with the Muslim to fight. He's talking about the Muslim Arab. He thinks that the Muslims will be only the Arab in that area, and the judgment day will not come until you fight with the Asian. And as you see here, there's no doubt that this is about Asian, right? I mean, you can't tell me, oh, this doesn't say it Asian. Small-eyed, flat noses, etc. And then he says their faces is coated like uh, he wanna say to you that their faces have no blood in it. It's like they are not human. If you notice here when he's saying uh, whose faces look like shield coated with leather. Why he is saying that? He want to say to you that they are evil. Those Asian are evil, and they don't have the blood of a human being in their skin. They are deadly. They are dead. They don't have a human being feature. All right. Anyone is Asian here? If you are Asian, Muhammad, he hate you and he fear you. I mean, it's cold and there's a mosquito that bite me. It might be sent by Allah. Where is the mosquito? And there were mosquitoes now in this cold. Strong. All right. Is it's not clear for you guys? The height is not clear. Okay, let me check. Yeah, it's fine actually. And this is the reference. Here we go, Sahih Bukhari. Yeah. And then you find that somebody is an Asian, he said to you, Alhamdulillah, I'm a Muslim. You don't need it. Or a black person. And Muhammad, he hate black people. We have tons of reference. YouTube is very funny. Like Chanty said, I am mixed, and YouTube right away blocked her message. I'm looking at the message, why it's blocked? She did not say anything. What a stupid YouTube. She said she is mixed, that's all. You can say mixed, I'm mixed on YouTube? Haram? All the cursing people this do in YouTube, it's okay, but she said I'm mixed. YouTube right away restricted her message. I saw it. Nice YouTube, nice, nice. It's a stupid software, I guess. It's not like somebody. If you zoom little, zoom what? Do you want me to like this? What do you mean? I'm not sure really. Let me try. Okay, if I make it, is it better now or worse? I'm not sure, guys, what you're asking me for. Okay, what about now? Is it better now? Is it good? No. Okay, what we would do? Okay, now I think it's good. Now it's good. Yeah. All right. Any Abdul from the stupid Alibaba story? Why the Asian? Why those small-eyed people? You will fight them before the day of judgment. Who are those Asian? You will fight them. Why you want to kill them? Because they are Asian? You don't like Chinese food? You don't like kimchi? You want to kill the Korean, huh? Hmm. All right. And Abdul. No, Abdul. Yeah, what we can do? I will not keep you for long anyway, as long we have no customers. And most of people they are watching like this memorial for Charlie. And I wasn't expecting too many people to be here, but it's okay, you know. For me, it's good to see you guys and speak to you and share some knowledge. Um, for me, it's a blessing really to speak to people. There's many of you are wonderful, and I know that I receive a blessing from many of you. The Lord, He blessed me by those people who listen and they come and uh, they show up to learn because they will have a job too later. You know, the mission have to continue. People learn. I learned the same as you learned, and your son will learn from you, maybe from me, and then your son will grow, and then he will teach, and then his son will learn, and the mission continue. So it's a blessing for us not to spend our time doing stupid things. You know, I can go and watch a movie right now. You know, who's holding me? I can go out. You know, I'm a single man. I have no children. I have no wife. And I go for a walk, have fun. Uh, but I believe there is something is important. The life is very short, and if somebody is serving a mission, his life is not short because he will accomplish a lot in a very short time. Like this brother Charlie, he's just a young guy, 31 years old. He was able to accomplish a lot in a very 10 years. He started in the age of 18. When you are 18, who's going to listen to you? Nobody. You don't even have high school. Just he finished high school. He went to the university. He dropped college. Anyone you speak to him, they will say like, "This is wrong. How you drop college? That's not true. It's not good." But this guy, he focused on a mission. He have a mission, and he did a great job. Uh, CP, I would have a topic, or I don't know what topic you are talking about. If you want to talk to me, make a sentence so I can understand you. Right? Well, my friend, we are here to teach each other, right? You can correct me too. You see, I make some silly mistakes in English because English is not my language. So anyone he think he is the teacher who can knows and he teach everything, he's just an idiot. All of us, we are students. All of us. If I did not learn something new every day in my life, the day is gone for nothing. It's a waste of time, right? So uh, you stay humble. You consider yourself always a student, and it doesn't matter how much you know. I assure you, you know nothing yet, and that goes for me too. You know, uh, like even when we study the Bible, how many times we read the same page? I assure you, each time you read it, you learn something new because this is an amazing book. This is not a book, a story about a guy he went somewhere and he did this and said that. This is very, very personal book. Speak to each one, each individual in different way. So I can read John chapter 1, verse number 1 when I was 8 years old, and I can read it when I'm 16, when I am 19, etc. And then each time you read it, even if it's the same page, you will see something new. Like you ask yourself why it says in the in the beginning. What beginning of what? It's very deep, very very touchy, very. It's not it's the stupid Quran say nothing, make no sense. In the beginning, what is that? What is in the beginning? That alone you have to think about it. So the more you get deeper in knowledge and deeper in spirituality, close to God, the more you discover more about what the words mean. It's not words. There's no words in the Bible. Those are not words. You know, I can describe the Bible in a with my like funny English. I'll try my best, but it's like, somebody, he is a healer and he touched your wound. There's somebody, he touched your wound and he hurt you. He touched it just to hurt you, like you have a wound here. He touched the wound to torture you. The Bible is a book, touch your wound to heal it. And every one of us have his own wound, and none of them is look the same. It can be a wound for a man. It can be a wound of a woman. A woman, she got divorced. A man, his wife cheating on him. His wife, etc. The man, he lost his son. Everybody have his own wounds. But there's amazingly one jar of medicine. It's called the Bible. Can fix all wounds. Even none of them is the same. Even if you have the same problem, his wound is not the same as yours. Let's say somebody lost his son, and there's other person who lost his son. Trust me, the wound is not the same, because there's no two human being is the same. Even twin, they are not the same. So the Bible is a very different book. It's not like the Quran. The Quran, I read it it's a book of stupidity. Like what we read what we learn from this. He found the sun sitting in murky water. Okay, what happened now? He said to them, they ask you about Zulkarnain. Okay, let me tell you something about him. Oh, tell us a story, okay, before we sleep, bedtime. So what is this? And the one who's talking here is God, supposedly. You know what I mean? But in the Bible, we don't have, like we have in the we have books. The Bible is a book of books. So if we want to read about history, example, the history of the kings of Israel, there's a book. It's called Kings. This king said, this king he did, this king he gave, etc. This king he cheated, this king he was good, this king he was bad. So it's a history book. But when we read what Jesus said, when we read what the disciples said about Jesus, then the story is different. And that is the book, which is, I don't want to use the word magical, because this is not what we are trying to say. My English is very limited, and I don't think any language can be enough to explain how the Bible can heal you, because this is cannot be understood by languages. It's something you feel. And the more you are close to God, the more you see things you didn't see. It's like, going in a dark room and there's no light. The second you enter, it's dark. But then when you sit a little bit, you stand for maybe 2 minutes, 3 minutes, then you will notice there's light. Even though the room is dark, but there is some light coming maybe from the behind the curtain, the window. But when you enter the room from you were somewhere, there's too much light, and you enter the other room, and then you go almost blind, because your eyes is not used to see in darkness. But when your eyes is able to adopt the darkness, you can even see, even in the same, they see like those pat animals, the pat, they have their own way to see in the dark. So God, he gave you, the same he gave every creature he created, ability to see, to recognize. God gave you the Bible so you can see, even if it is very dark. And the more you go in the darkness and you see God, the light will be there, even in the most dark time in your life. In fact, I believe that the more things go dark, the more you can get closer to God, because too much light around us will make us forget about God. Oh, life is happy, I'm rich, nice car, etc. But the second things go wrong is when you start seeing God. It's not before that for many people. Like, why we enjoy why you enjoy nature. Why we enjoy nature? Why nature touch you? What the beauty of the sun, what the beauty of the ocean, what look how the beautiful those horses. They are just donkeys, you know. I mean, they are from the family of donkeys, but you enjoy looking at them. Beautiful. So you are able to recognize the beauty because of God, and you are able to recognize darkness because of God, and you are able to see light because of God. So all what you need is to be with God so you can see everything as it is. The second you stay away from God, you see a horse. Stupid animal. We ride on it. And this is we use this animal. Yeah, stupid donkey. But when you are a person who believe in God and you believe in his ability and his amazing, let us say, like it's a miracle. Everything you see around is a miracle. So when you start seeing miracles, you see God. Even the horse, you look at the horse, what do you see? This is a miracle. How this look amazing this creature is. Look at the sea, look at the sun, look at the cloud. Like one of the most fascinating for me actually when I see the cloud in the sky, it's like an art which no art can beat it. That's the art of God. Look at the stars, look at the sky. It is God, and the Bible will make you close to God. So you can see the stars in different way. You can see the horses in different way. You can see the ocean in different way. You will change your, let us say, vision of things around you when you are close to God through the Bible. Your wife, she will not be just a woman. Your son will not be just a son. A person is poor, he will not be just a poor. You will see something different. If you are away from God, you walk in the street, you see zombies. People are unhappy, and you are afraid of them. Or what you are thinking about how I can protect myself. Oh, look at this guy, he looks scary. Look at that guy. Oh, so you are worried. Everything in your life is about worry. Because your perspective of life is about being worried. People buy insurance not because they are secure, but because they are not. If you are secure, you will not buy insurance. Why you buy insurance? Buying insurance is negative, not positive. What does that mean? You are thinking negatively about something might happen to you or to your house or to your health, so you buy insurance. So you take your money from your pocket, from your food, from your family, you give it to somebody, he promised you if something happened to you, I'm going to take care. So because you are worried, you don't trust things to happen normally, you are willingly to take from your money, the money you work hard to make it, from your time, from your day, and give it to somebody just because he promised you, so-called insurance. And then when something wrong happened, the insurance company will call you. Oh, you said, did not notice that in the contract, if you go in the small letters in the line number, etc., in the article number 17, it says this is not covered. So you trust the insurance, you sleep, you are comfortable. Oh, if something happened to me, I will be covered. And then something will happen and you find you are screwed. They were scamming you. They give you long contract, it's impossible to read. And even they make the letters so small, like you need a telescope to read it. So when one day something happened to you, you go and you get screwed. They got your money. That is not the case with God. The Bible letters are so clear. There's no small letters. There's no big letters. There's a true letters. And those letters speak to you. And you will see them if you decide to see them. You can read as just reading, but you can understand if you wish. You can love it, you can hate it, depending on you. It's your vision. I can see the dark room as an opportunity. I can see the dark room as a scary. Depends what I see. You know, a person. When one of the disciples of Jesus went to Egypt, there's zero Christian in this land in Egypt. Zero, zero. There's nobody. He saw an opportunity. There's nobody here Christian. Oh, there I should be. It's a dark room. Not a single Christian here. So he came to the dark room and he brought light with him. Other person he would say, oh, there's no Christian here. If I speak about Jesus, they will kill me. I better run. Right? Each one he see things based in his mission and what he decided to do. I don't know if my English is good to explain to you. You know, my English is limited, as you know, but I hope I was able to deliver a little bit of what I'm trying to explain. All right. Any question for me? All right. Look like not too many. I understand what you mean. Yeah, we know. I wish my English is better to explain it. I always find myself limited. Like if I'm speaking Arabic now, I can give you way better explanation for what I'm trying to say. But you know, when you are limited in your language, yeah, you have to use the words you know. All right. Um, what do you think about Eritrean Orthodox Church? I mean, I don't know them. I never met any, but I think Christians are Christians. It's not about a group because a group, there's good, there's bad. In your own house, there's a good kid, there's a bad kid. We're gonna say, what do you think about there? All right, Jax, thank you. Uh, I wish you speak to Arabic for us. شنو أحكي عربي? Which accent you want me to speak at chatty? Saudi, Iraqi, Yemeni. هذه الفلوس الجنس الجنجلوس. I speak many accents, many languages. All right. Uh, yeah. Do you think Egypt attack Israel in the future? Well, I mean, you see, if they can attack Israel, would attack today, not in the future. Israel today is a small country, you know, and Egypt is almost past 100 million. But you see, those countries are doomed. Economy is bad, food is bad, water is bad. I mean, everything is bad. Nothing working for them. Turkey is the same. So there's two major countries in this area, from like one from the north and one from the south, and each one of them is almost 100 million. But if both of them they attack Israel, they will not win, because to win a war, number one thing is economy. War is costly, very very costly. If you go to do training to shoot, you know, with your gun, just stupid pistol, you check it out for 15 minutes how much going to cost you if you are shooting 15 minutes only, and compare that yourself to a state. So if shooting for 15 minutes costs you 200 $300, how is it going to cost a state shooting for a year maybe or 2 years? If you look at Israel, they are at war for the last 3 years non-stop, more. Their economy is booming. It's not going down, it's flourishing. You check the currency of Turkey is dying. You check the Egyptian is the same. And like just today, actually, I saw in the news, uh, Israel, they finished their new weapon, which is the laser weapon. Uh, Let me see if I can. I mean, they are beating everybody and everything. Small, tiny country. Small, tiny country. You wanna go with war with Israel? With Israel, you will be screwed. And now with the new technology they are going to use to stop missiles attack, do you know how much it's cost? $6, $7. Before, to shoot one drone, it cost them almost 70,000. Now it's going to cost them a little electricity. It's amazing. And nobody still until now have such a technology. You know, the Chinese, they fail. American, they could not even do it correctly yet. The same as the Israeli. I'm trying to see there's a video made by the previous Israeli Prime Minister. Let me see if I can find it. But you know, Israel have to be always vigilant because the enemy is waiting for you to do, you know, mistake, to get weak. When you get weak, they will eat you alive. It's just about they're waiting for you to be weak, you know. So if Israel one day they decide to be stupid, you know, like a wicked hippie, you know, they will get screwed. Ah, I found the video.
Israel revealed one of the most amazing military technologies in the world, and it's not science fiction. For the first time ever, our new light shield laser defense system successfully shot down dozens of enemy UAVs using only a beam of light, laser. This is history. Here's how it works. The moment an incoming threat, like a rocket, a mortar, a drone, a UAV, once it's detected, a high-energy laser locks on and destroys it mid-air within about 2 seconds. You
2
don't
seconds.
need interceptor missiles like an Iron.
Guys, did you hear what he said? Within 2 seconds. Within what? 2 seconds. Why it says 2 seconds? Because we are talking about light. It's a beam of light, right? It's a beam of so it's not a missile will travel will take long time. We're talking about the speed of light. So within 2 seconds, the threat of the enemy will be encountered. Not 2 minutes, not 20 minutes, 2 seconds.
Iron Dome. There's no explosion over the cities, just clean, silent defense, and it's at the speed of light.
No,
But here's the real game changer.
no explosion, which mean like you know when they shoot you are shooting a rocket that will make a big noise, you know, terror. You have to shoot a target. There's no noise, there's nothing, it's just a light come from the ground and hit the target. So the noise will be up in the high sky far away from the town or the city.
Each Iron Dome interception costs about $70,000, those missiles that we had. It's great, but it's expensive. A laser interception, just a few dollars of electricity.
Can you believe it? So now if Iran want to shoot 1,000 missile, they will spend $1 billion to shoot them. Israel will spend $100 to take them down. This is Israel, my friend. You cannot win with people like this. You want to fight them, you will be screwed. All right? CP, please don't talk about violent weapon. It's not godly. No, I like violent weapon, and I am a violent person. If I see a criminal, I will shoot him. If I see a rapist, I will defend the women. I'm violent against the violent. My God command me to stand against evil. The evil use violence. So what do? We use violence to stop evil. We are not coward. And you are a hypocrite. All of you Muslims are very violent, and you commit all kind of heinous crime. And now you are talking about don't talk violent. So tell your prophet, the rapist, tell him The thief. I mean, even his underwear he stole it. Even the Quran speak about how Muhammad stole underwear. Even your book talking about violence, huh? So we continue with this video here.
Interception, just a few dollars of electricity. I love that. It means that we're going to drain our enemies' money, their resources, while protecting our own people at almost zero cost. Developed by the brilliant physicists and engineers at Rafael in Israel, this system achieved what everyone was trying to do for the past 50 years with laser. A scalable, precise, long-range laser shield that works. So what's the secret sauce? There's some brains here. When a missile's coming in, hundreds of micro lasers are fired at once towards that missile. And then a very clever algorithm identifies which one of them hit the target and then tells all the other laser beams to redirect, and then the full laser power hits that exact point. The result? The threat is vaporized. Cheap, quiet, reliable. We're going to integrate light shield.
So now, whoever want to fight Israel, good luck. They are always, like way advanced before you, You have always to think about, okay, how I'm going to fight those people. They would drain me before I can have little victory against them, if I could. All right? You call it violence, you call it not violence, I don't care. For me, I have guns. But I never killed anybody. I never shot at anybody. You come to me, you want to kill me, I have to defend myself, I will kill you. I won't even hesitate, why not? You're a criminal. If you invade my country, I will go in the army, and I did join the army. Why? But not to invade, but to defend. Yeah, but this is different. This is better than the Iron Dome. This is way better because this is cheap. You see, the other system, they suck the money of the country. Each little rocket costs a lot of money, and you need to reproduce. Here, just to charge it. It's like battery. And they have nuclear manufacturers. So I mean, producing energy is so easy. There's nothing. There's no need. There is no guns. There's no ammunition. There's nothing to make. It's just a charge. You charge your gun again. With what? With electricity. That's all. You shoot no ammunition. You miss the target. The light go in the sky and hurt nobody. You know what I mean? So, this is Israel, and Israeli, I believe they announce it in order to install fear in the heart of the enemy. You know, this was announced, I think, today, right? I mean, yesterday, 3 days ago. Say 3 days ago. 3 days ago. And there's no way that Israeli they announce this unless to tell the enemy that you better be careful. You know. Do you see Muslims want to make some like NATO against Israel? My friend, the Muslim, they hate each other. They make NATO. If the Muslim make NATO, that will be the hilarious NATO. You know, Saudi Arabia hate Qatar. Emirat hate Qatar. Egypt hate Turkey. Turkey hate Emirat. Saudi Arabia hate Turkey. Uh, you name it. Azerbaijan is Shia. Iran is Shia. Turkey is Sufi. Just give me a break about they will make NATO. Yeah, the Muslims are the best one who kill each other. They never join together to fight. They always kill each other. Who is the one who killed the caliphate? When Qatar they brought all those Muslim countries, it's just because of the money. They sent a check to the president, $1 million check, please join us to support. We come. Is it corrupt? All of them are corrupt. Like, you remember the Qaddafi, the previous president of Libya? He paid, I don't know how many million check for each president of Africa to name him the king of Africa. Yeah, all of them agree. I mean, all those African leaders are corrupt. Give him $1 million. He will say, "You are the king of Africa. Thank you, Gaddafi." So all the president of Africa, they name him the king of Africa. Money. And then he died. And then people left. They took the money. Hmm? Yeah. Any other thing? There is an OIC, and there is very successful in lobbying against Israel. All those lobbies is useless. What lobby can do? Soon you will see that all those lobbies, they will kiss the ass of Israel to buy their weapon, because Israel now planning by 2026, 2027, they will not even buy any weapon from USA. They want to be independent in everything. And because they are more advanced in technology, even USA will kiss their ass. You can lobby as much you want, but your lobby will not help you. Every software for secure security in the internet is made in Israel. Every spying software is made in Israel. Iran kissed their, Emirat, they kissed the ass of the Israeli to get it. Bahrain, Saudi Arabia, all of them, even Qatar, they have ties to the Israeli intelligence under the carpet. So in the appearance, they say Allahu Akbar, but under the carpet, they kiss their butt. Don't believe what you see in TV. Nobody can go against Israel. And all those European countries who they are making sanctions against Israel, or they want to announce Palestine to be a country, those they are trying to solve a problem in the election. Like Macaroni, his country, his government is collapsing. So he want the Muslim to vote for his coming government. Same as in Spain. Each time their government collapse, they make a poo-poo about so-called Palestine, because now they have population, they are Muslims in Europe. So how we can make them vote for us? Free Palestine. Election is done. They forget about so Palestine. All right. Uh, Lala Queen says violence is violence. So what do you think about your prophet, Lala Queen? As long violence is violence, why the Quran says cut their fingertips? Go ahead, Lala Queen. I will give you 10 centuries to answer. As long you are against violence, are you against Muhammad? Isn't it Quran says cut their neck and cut their fingertips? Why you want to cut their fingertips? Hmm. This is your stupid Quran. Let us see how hypocrite you are, and how truthful you are. If you are against violence, then you will condemn the Quran. Correct, guys? Okay. And now she will ignore what she will see in the screen. Like I saw nothing. I heard nothing. Huh? What kind of God he do this? Why you want to cut your fingertips? Not only cut their neck, why you want to cut their fingertips and tips and toes? Do you see it? Violence is violence. Brother and sister, violence is violence. But if you see the Christian, cut their toes and their noses. Okay? But we Muslims mean peace, and we are against violence. Go ahead, go ahead. Make a comment, La Queen. Go ahead. What do you think about cutting fingers and toes? I mean, you killed them. Why you are cutting their fingers now? Is that the hobby of the Muslim to collect fingers? Are you there, Lala Queen? Or maybe your husband will take a finger, my finger, so he can put it somewhere for you? Go ahead, go ahead. Tell me violence is violence. Go ahead. Hello? She will play dead now. Violence is violence. Suddenly, suddenly they are like Buddhists. There was different, it was different time. At that time, we can cut fingers and necks. At that time is different time. So do you have different Quran today now? Uh-huh. It's different time. At that time, violence is good. I see. All right, just get out of here. Go, go, go get married. So your husband can beat you as long you're at a different time. The Quran says beat them. Chapter 4, verse 34. Imagine myself marrying four Muslim women. I would drive you nuts. I will practice Islam on you. I will be going live and you will do massage to my feet like a puppy to show you how stupid you are to be a Muslim. Massage it. And then you say, honey, I did massage it all day and massage it or I will divorce you and replace you. I can show you the verse from the Quran, massage it. But you smell this, the socks because you did not wash them. Idiot. I mean, you are half a brain. That's what the Quran call you. And by the way, which half is gone? As long as you are half a brain, which one is the one is missing? The upper one, the lower one. If the upper one is missing, that's a problem. If the one is missing, is more problem. What does it say that Allah has a dog? I couldn't find it. All right. If you go to the chapter of An-Najm, the chapter of An-Najm, you will find it, you know. But anyway, I can find it for you in a second. All right, this is the interpretation for the chapter of An-Najm, and this is Tafsir At-Tabari. Volume number 22, page number 493, as you see. So this is verse number 1 in the Quran. I mean, in chapter of An-Najm. And then Muhammad, he says to his cousin, I am not a believer in the Lord of the Star, which is the God of Muhammad, the moon God. Muhammad, he said to him, aren't you afraid that the dog of Allah will eat you?
He said, Utbah ibn Abi Lahab said, I disbelieved in the Lord
Peace
of
of
the
the Lord to all
Star.
of you.
So the messenger of God, may God bless him and grant him peace, said, Do you not fear that the dog of God will eat you?
See, Allah have dogs. Any one of you, by the way, if you don't listen to me, I can send you the dog of Allah. And then according to the story, the dog of Allah ate the guy. I'm telling you, true story, brother. It's true story. But for some reason, I cannot post the link. I have to shorten it. Let me see if I can get it from different link. The same book, I mean. Uh, so we can give it to you and you can. All right, this is Ibn Kathir actually. It's the same. Maybe you can find it in English, but I doubt. I doubt Ibn Kathir in English will find this. But this is the same story by Ibn Kathir. I will post this link. This one is shorter, so you can save it in case you are interested. Because YouTube did not accept the previous link. It's so long. Al-Fati, how I made your day, my friend. What I did, tell me. How I made your day. Yeah, so Allah have a dog and his dog will eat you, you know. Where is the dog of Allah? He is talking about. Let me be sure that this link here have the reference as we. Actually, maybe it's not in this link. Hold on. Maybe I gave you the wrong link. Let us see. Yeah, actually, forget about the link I gave you. It's not in that page. The search gave me wrong. Let us see. I can shorten the link. Will be easy, but let me see if I can find you something you can share online too. Okay, this link is easier. Ah, but this one have a weird. Okay, let's show the Shia website. Maybe this one will work. It's the same. You know what? Let me shorten the link. I mean, I give up. Man. Shorten link, shorten link. All right. We copy this link. I will shorten it for you. See how much work we have to do just to give you a link. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. All right. Okay, let me know now if it's work. All right, I will post the link for you. Tell me, guys, does it work? I will post it in Rumble too. Is it working? It says there is a problem. What the payment? All right. I just posted the link in Rumble. Let us see if it's working. News 18, Zakir Naik hospitalized in Malaysia, which possibly incurable viral illness source. Okay, so is that in Indian news? Is that in Indian news? If it's in Indian news, how can I take it seriously? Yeah, this is Indian news. Forget it. Um, the link work? Okay, you can save it if you want. All right, guys, I think we have enough for today. No, this is, they are saying that Zakir Naik is sick with whatever virus, whatever. They are trying to say, they are not saying, I don't see the word AIDS, but they are trying to spread rumors that he have AIDS, you know. But I don't believe what in their garbage. What do you expect from India to say about what if a Muslim they start publishing something about me? You believe it? This is all propaganda, you know. Don't go low like the Muslims, and don't go low like those Indian propaganda. This is law. The guy may be sick, like many people are sick, you know. He might die, but why they come with this you know theory, AIDS, and you know it's just stupid thing, right? For me, I don't support those kind of you know propaganda. You want to fight the guy teaching, fight it, but don't make it personal. smearing somebody is evil. All right, even if it's doing it to a Muslim, doesn't matter. Smearing people are evil. Don't do that. Yeah, I think even India going after him is not being fair because there's no proof that he did support any kind. I mean, I believe every Muslim support terrorism, but they claim that somebody watched his video and he's under the influence of Zakir Naik, and because of that is he's wanted. It's just a stupid thing. No, even if Zakir Naik he die, he can call me. Actually, I just received a phone call from him from the hospital. He might call any time. Question breath. First of all, they say that I have either. I don't have either. I don't have AIDS. In fact, that the day I have intercourse with my wife. When you have intercourse with your wife, it's hard. You can move, man. They said that that you are dying. Question breath. I'm so strong. I prove it to you. Let me call my wife. Zakir, don't do it now. Hold on, man. I believe you. That's it. I believe you. I swear, well, I'm going to do it immediately. Abdul, don't do it now. Keep your pant on. Why do you take your pant off? Are you a gay? Good friends. I'm going to show you that I have no AIDS and I can do it. Okay, I believe you. By the way, those who have AIDS are very skinny. Why are you so skinny? Good friends. Unbelievable. But anyway, yeah, those who have AIDS, by the way, they lose their weight, until they become like very, very skinny and like hardly they can even walk. Actually, now I saw there is a new medicine, but this not doesn't does not fight AIDS actually. This one, if you don't have AIDS yet and you want to be homosexual, like a pervert, you want to F everything in your way, you can take one shot and that will protect you for the coming 6 months from AIDS. It costs what? $26,000. And I assure you, a lot of pervert, they will take those shots. But the funny will be, what if you take that shot and you get screwed and this shot did not work? Oops. See, the best way human being he cannot protect his dignity and his health is to stay away from sin because sin they bring nothing to your life except disaster. There's a million sexual diseases. Disgusting. Go right now and type sexual disease. You will see image will make you vomit. Will make you even hate sex. So you want to have sex, a man or a woman, go and get married and be faithful. Because remember, if you're not faithful, even if you are married now, you go and sleep with somebody, you bring disease to your wife, to your children. Don't be an idiot. Don't be a monkey. All right? Don't be stupid. And I believe actually sexual diseases is a penalty from God for the evil ones, for the pervert. Because a human being is evil. He wants from everything. And you don't want to, if you want to, God, He gave you, the pleasure of sex. He created on you. It's not against God, but you decide to be an animal. And the second you became an animal, well, you will be treated like one. All right? If you don't like a woman how she look like, why you marry her? Why you marry someone you don't love? You see, because if you love a woman or if you love a man, your husband, you will find him handsome, even if you look like me. You will not look to other person. That's why loving somebody is very important. Don't just marry somebody. Love the one you marry. Otherwise, don't never marry. All right? And if you love somebody, even if he look like a monkey, you will see him the most handsome person. Like my mom, she loved me. She think I'm handsome. Ask her. Ask her. She will say to you, my son is the most handsome boy ever. Oh, he's so good looking. Mom, are you talking about me? Yes. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, she love you. She think her son is the most good looking and the most smart and the most wonderful yeah, but I mean it can be far from reality because love, is a different story, right? If a man call you ugly, that is a red flag. What about the blue flag? What a blue flag present for you? Red flag. All right. Never love anyone. That's why he is not married. You know, for me, actually, uh, loving a woman, I have to love her brain before I love her look. Men usually they love the woman look, not her brain. I cannot live with someone stupid or someone think in wrong way. You know, you can be the most beautiful woman ever been seen by eyes, and then you open your mouth. I will tell you a story. When I was a teenager, there's a girl I met. I was a teenager. Uh, like the second I saw her, I want to talk to her. I mean, she's so beautiful. I mean, look, she's like a cartoon. Unbelievable. So I spent the whole night thinking about how tomorrow I'm going to find an excuse to talk to her. Honest to God, the whole I didn't sleep. I went second day, you know, my eyes like have bubbles on them. And then when I went to the school, she came to me. I did not even come to her. She came to me and said three, four words. I felt disgusted. She have a voice of a man, literally a voice of a man. And I felt like, what happened? Who's talking? You know, like what? So everything I imagine about this beauty disappear in a second. And then I noticed how stupid she is. Like the word she said, I forgot what she said. So she have an ugly voice. She have a stupid words, but she looked like a statue. In fact, her name is a statue. Her parents, they call her statues, you know? This is her name. And she is literally what the name is. Statues. She is just a look, but she is very, very, I mean, look is very deceiving. So I said to myself how stupid I was, spending the whole night thinking how I'm going to talk to her without being offensive. And she complained, and maybe she will tell my parents, and my dad will school me, and my dad is very tough, and my mom is more tough. And then I will be like, I will be in the, you know, like maybe kick me out from the house because I'm being unfaithful child of, you know, of the family, going after a girl and being rude to her, you know. So and then she just said few words. I said to myself, "What?" I didn't know what to say. It's like, I have to go. I have to go. You know. So don't love a woman for her look, because tomorrow you will see someone she look even better, and then what you would do? And don't let a man love you because you look good. If this is why he love you, or he says that, he don't love you. He love any woman. She will look better than you. Same for the man. Never marry a woman. You know, she said she want to marry you because you look good. Tomorrow she will see somebody look better than you, or there's somebody look better than you. It doesn't matter how good looking you are or how ugly you are. Never marry those men or women who they love you for your look, because they don't love you, they love your look. And the second they find a better look, they love that look. Which means this is not love, this is just, you know, attraction for a look. Uh, if you love a brain of a person, then you see the beauty in a different way. You see, remember we spoke before about you go to a dark room, you see nothing. It's a dark room, but then you settle down for 2 minutes, 3 minutes, and then you start seeing things. What I'm seeing now. Well, now you, because your eyes is used to darkness, and you can start noticing things. There's little light is enough to see. So when you are in love with the brain of a person, your love will never go down because you enjoy every word he say or she say. You don't see the face no more. If we do the opposite, and you are with a person, each time he talk or she talk, she make you or he make you vomit. 1 minute with this person will make it like hell, will make it like a year. So I advise you, depending on who you are, male or female, love the brain which is connected to a spirit, not just a brain, because there's some smart people, they are evil. So a brain which is decent, with good heart, when he speak to you, he speak from his heart, but he speak good, and he say something useful. He bring pleasure to your life, maybe education, maybe knowledge, maybe wisdom. and maybe love. All those things work together, and then your love will grow. Even when you grow in age, you get older and you don't look good no more. Still, she love you because she didn't love you because of your look. She loved the brain you have, and your brain is getting more mature. You're getting even smarter, better. The same for the male when he love a woman. If he love her for her beauty, he never loved her. He loved just her legs, her her body. Anyway, when she have the same body or maybe a better body, he will go for her too. That's why I have no respect for women. They do breast surgery. I don't want to be rude, but I mean you're stupid. Because if a man he will marry you because you have a bigger boob, I mean you're a booby trap. You're nothing but a booby trap. So you try to trap him by your boob, but as soon he see better boobs, he will be trapped there too. You're just being stupid. Love cannot be and cannot be called love if it's based on look, if it's based on makeup, if it's based on like loving your money. Maybe you're rich. He marry you because you're rich. Okay, tomorrow he will find some more richer. Or he marry you for rich, but he will take your money and he look for a prostitute or a woman. She will sell her body because he will use your money, like Muhammad with Khadija. Uh, thank you, Shalom. You don't have to agree with me. I believe this is what the right thing to do, but it's up to you. You know, uh, it's up to you. And the easiest way actually to know if you love somebody is how long you can listen to this person. If let's say you are engaged to a man or a woman, and then you love to look at this person, but the second he start talking, you start yawning. Oh, you need to go. That means there's nothing between you and this person. You don't enjoy the conversation. You're enjoying something else. And if you cannot handle the talk, how you can handle the walk? All right. All right. Somebody saying, Raquel saying, yesterday you said that Jesus came to complete, not destroy. So somehow, how some Christians don't abide by the law. There's a law is given to the Jews, not to us. As simple as that. Like, did God command the Christians who they are convert, they are not Jews, to the Sabbath? Did he command you to do circumcision? If there's anything about you as a pagan person? So there's a command given to the Jews specifically, and there's a command given to the, have nothing to do with the non-Jews. That's why you see when Paul he speaks, he says, when I speak to a Jew, I'm a Jew. Well, what does that mean? This Jew, he understand the law, he have a law, and he have to follow his law. The one who is a pagan, he is not a Jew, he have no law, he don't understand the law, and the law does not belong to him. So when Jesus says, I came to complete, not to destroy, he's saying that I complete everything, I destroy nothing. However, I give law, and the one is given, he have to follow. So when Jesus spoke to, and he said, I have sheep other than this, fold, or the fold. He's speaking about what? About people who they are not Jews, and they are not under the covenant of God with the Jews. So when God, he promised Abraham the land of Israel, did he promise me the land of Israel? No, he did not. I'm not from the children of Abraham. So Jesus came to complete, not to destroy. All right? I hope you understand what I'm saying. Same time, even the Jews, when they understand the law, they understand it wrongly. Like, remember the Sabbath? What Jesus says? Sabbath was made for the man, not the man was made for Sabbath. Is the man more important than the Sabbath? God do not need anything from you. Well, what Sabbath will do to God? When God, he forced Sabbath on the Jews because they are greedy. They're working. They abuse their slaves. There's no break. There's no weekend. There's no holiday. So Sabbath now will make everybody take a rest, even your servant. You don't do anything, neither your servant. So it was actually to protect more the servant. It's not for God. You pray on Saturday or not Saturday, who cares? God, God, he will care really. Like when you pray, are you praying to make God happy? When you feed a child, is that because you are fearing God or because you believe that this is good thing to do? So when Jesus says, "I came to complete," I came to complete not only the law, the understanding of the law. The Jews used to get married and divorce, like Muslims. I marry today, I divorce her tomorrow. What Jesus said is, "I came to complete, not to destroy." Marriage is there, but you are abusing it. You don't divorce your wife. You don't throw her. You don't use her and dump her in the street. All right? You understand? So even the Jews, they were not following the law. And Jesus came to complete. It's been said to you, but I say to you. It's been said to him by who? By prophets before. But who is the one who was talking? God still. But I say to you, because you have the authority. You will come. There's command came to the Jews, and there's command never came to me. I have nothing to do with it. All right? And actually, you see in the Bible, you can read the disciple of Jesus, they're discussing these issues about who is the one who should follow the law and who is the one should not. And what does it mean we don't follow the law? I mean we can still the Ten Commandment, is there, like murder, you should not murder, you should not cheat, you should not lie, you should not lie, etc. So all of this is valid. Those will never change. It doesn't matter what ethnic you are. But I cannot claim now that God, he promised me Israel, the land of Israel. He did not. Right? God, he promised Abraham and his seed the land, not me. No Jews, no news, no poll, no dawah. Oh, really? You're so powerful. You must be a poet, man, coming from the jar. Hmm. They say Ahmadinejad is a Jew, the real name. I mean, come on, man. I heard that Tarazan is a Jew, and I heard that Sakar Carson is a Jew. I heard the king of Saudi Arabia is a Jew. I heard Trump is a Jew. I heard the Christian Prince is a Jew. I mean, you can name anybody as Jew. You heard? Seriously. It must be true. That's it. As long as you heard, somebody told you it's true. You see those horses? You see the second one in the right? This is a Jew. The other one is in Hindu. Yeah. That's why their sound is different. You guys, you believe anything you hear? Don't be, don't be just an, like the Quran speak about Muhammad being an ear. Don't be an ear, because then anyone will fall in your ear and you believe it. Uh, didn't Abraham have other descendant? Yeah, he have Ishmael, but they are not the one that promised. The Bible is so clear about who is the one promised and who is the one is not. Ishmael is promised something, and the children of Abraham from Sarah promised something else. Each one of them, God, he promised to them a promise, not the same promise. And there's a reason for that. Abraham, he married, he gave up on God. He said to himself, I become old. My wife is so old, and what? Obviously, she cannot have kids. How many years I will wait? In the old days, even now, if you live in the Middle East, having kids is the most important insurance. Having kids is your defense, is your security, is your police, is your insurance, is your income. Because when you get old, who's going to help you, survive you? There's no special care, there's no government, there's no social security. So having children is the most important accomplishment you do as a human being. And Abraham, he spent a lot of his life never have one. So he took the maid as a wife. He gave up on God. But God, he gave him, he showed him that you're wrong. I can make your wife. And even the wife, when God, when the Lord, he came to Abraham, Sarah, Sarai, her name became Sarah later, she laughed. I mean, what? I would have a son? What? I would have kids? Me? Now at this age? So actually, this is a great example of how we give up on God, and we think that is it. The mission is impossible. But always remember something: what the Bible says. Nothing is impossible with God. The one who created those this ocean, those horses, those fish, the stars. I mean, giving you a son is nothing. The God who gave birth to stars every day. Every day there's a new star is created. His creation never stopped. Am I wrong that Allah created evil when He created Iblis? No. First of all, Allah did not create anything. Allah is a fiction God. So when you say Allah created evil, I mean, are you admitting that Allah exists? The only way I say Allah exists if you accept that Allah Himself is Iblis, which means Shaitan. But you can say Allah created Iblis, that means He's not Iblis. He's a different person. However, that logic will go back to you if you are a Christian. Because who is the one who created Satan? In Christianity, God. But He did not create him to be Satan. God, He gave a free will, and this creature decided to go against God. The same as you and me. He gave me free will. I can curse God now. God did not create, like the Bible says, God created evil too. But He did not create you to be evil. But that's what the Bible says. He created you, but by creating you, He created evil. But He did not. It was not His will to be evil. God, He gave you free will. So your free will created the evil, not God. All right? Like when a man he cheating his wife. Is that what God said to him? No. Yeah, this is his evil. This is not God evil. But then you can say, well, if God did not create this man, no evil is done. Right? So then we can say, okay, God created evil because this evil man created by God. That is just let's say, a way to look at it. But in reality, God did not create the man to cheat, neither the woman to cheat, neither the man to be a murderer, neither to be killed by somebody. He did not create you for that reason. God, He created you and He put you in heaven, literally in heaven. It can't be a better place. Still, you screw it. All right. Uh, all right. Anything else? I guess we better go and finish it for now. And as I expect, not too many people. So, guys, maybe tomorrow I will not come. I don't know. We will see. Because I don't see too many people coming these days. Maybe tomorrow we will see. I don't know. Uh, he gave you free will. What is the point in creating you otherwise? God, He created you. What the point of He created you otherwise? What is the benefit of God of having someone like Christian Prince? Nothing. But when you understand the teaching of Christ carefully, you will see when they ask him how to pray, he says, you pray like this, our Father out of heaven. So why your father brought you to this life? Is that because he hate you? Or because he love you with a free will? So creating you does not make you being bad and giving you from out of a free will. Yeah, you can say, well, I did not choose to come to life, right? That's not my choice. But at that point, you are not even exist to choose or not to choose. However, because you have a free will, you can take your life. Don't complain. Here we go. I mean, if this is the issue, who's stopping you? You don't like it? Go. Free will. So even when you complain, you're just being stupid. Because anytime you don't like this life, you can go. You remind me of a bunch of Arab. I went with them once to a restaurant, and each one of them he started talking about America, how bad America is. And then I said to them, all of you have passport. Why you don't go back where you came from? Huh? Is the American holding you here? You don't like America, why you stay here? If you don't like God, you don't want to be with part of God, you don't want God to be controlling you, get rid of the God. Become an atheist. Or I don't want to say things because, YouTube can flag us. But you understand what I'm saying. Always you have a free will to be or not to be. But you are actually a hypocrite. You love this life, and you get sick, you go to the doctor because you want to live more. But you don't want to come to life, right? But when you go shopping, you want to buy the big TV, but you don't like this life. And when you want to eat the best food, but you don't like life. Oh, I want to eat the most nice, tasty chicken, but you don't like life. What's the point of a free will, right? Hmm. And when you love a woman, you go after a woman she is pretty. You don't go after a woman she don't look good because you don't like life. You like big butt only. You don't like life. Big butt is not life. Hmm. Uh, Human being is a very hypocritical creature, and sometimes he tries to claim that he is smart, and he can prove himself that he have a point. But in reality, he is just a dumb. And nobody is holding you to stay here. Go. It's very easy. Is it easy? You can call Aisha how she get rid of Muhammad, and you can do the same to yourself. I'm not saying do it. I'm just saying how stupid you are. Hypocrite. You spend 10 hours to buy shoes from Amazon. Like which shoes? Do you think this one look good? Let me try it. I return it. You hate life, man. You hate life, so you buy computer and you go in the internet and you listen to someone saying stupid things about God. But you hate life. Weird. CP, just let me know. Let you know I am a Jewish born, raised in Morocco, and I learned the Quran and the Tanakh, but unfortunately I was not educated about Christianity. Also, there's some nuns in the city. No problem, we learn. All of us, we are students, we learn. You know. First time I bought a computer, do you know what happened? I bought a computer, I took it home. In the store, they told me you switch this thing, turn it on. Okay, that's it, turn it on. So I went home. I'm done with the computer now. How I turn it off? I never used computer before. So the same bomb, I turn it on. I thought it's like electric switch, you hit it on again, it turn off. So I hit the bomb on again. The computer is not good enough. Look, what's wrong with this computer? I hit the bomb again. It's not turning off. Huh? They give me, they cheat. They gave me bad computer. I can't turn it off. What the heck? And at that time, it was very expensive. It's a brand new. I just opened it from the box. So I went to the store. I told them, listen, I bought computer from you, and I can't turn it off. I said, what do you mean? Explain to us. I said, you tried? I said, yeah, I tried many times. I said, what you did? I said, the bomb. I hit the bomb again. The same bomb. I turned the computer on. It's not turning off. No, no, you don't do it this way. You know. I never had a computer before. I never take a class about computer. 3 months after, I designed a website. So from somebody do not know how to turn off the computer to someone he can make a design. I study a Visual Basic, how to make window, I mean the program software. 3 months from somebody he knew how to turn the computer on to someone he did not know how to turn it off to someone he can design a website. Took me 3 months only. We learn. And you learn only if you decide to learn. But if you decide to become stupid, stay stupid, you will be stupid, stupid. It doesn't matter where we're with you. It doesn't matter where you live. You know, in the ocean, there's all kind of creatures. There's the fish, there's a snake, there's the one they call it lion, there's the one call it shark, there's the one. You can be anyone you want in this massive ocean. You decide what to be. God, He gave you free will. You can be the author, you can be a writer, you can be a singer, even if your voice is ugly, because these days everything is possible. You know, you can be a witch, you can be evil, you can be good, you can be wonderful, you can be whatever you want. This is what free will is about. You can be ignorant, educated. You decide your life actually how to be. Uh, anyway, uh, all of us, nothing wrong. You see, I make fun of myself, and many they will be offended if they say something about this. Oh, how you say that about yourself? Why not? That will encourage people to see that you can be one day the most maybe ignorant about something, and then in a few months you can you can change everything upside down. That encourage you, not the opposite. When I decide to go and speak to educate people, I said to myself, how am I going to talk to those people? I don't even speak good English. I make mistakes in reading, I make mistakes in pronouncing. People will laugh at me. It's true. Many they make fun of my English, but that does not hurt me. I said, okay, they are right in this part, but they are wrong in everything else. They can't debate me. Even with my funny English, I beat the hell of them. So if my English is not good and yet they lose, I mean, how much their fuse is burned. You know what I mean? I burned their fuse with my funny English. So what if my English is so good? What will happen to them? So that make me more satisfied, not the opposite. Did not take my confidence. I said to myself, look, you are broken English. You don't even speak the word correctly, and when you read, you make horrible mistakes, and yet they cannot debate you. So that encouraged me, not the opposite. All right? CPY, you have only 2014K subscriber. What happened? I don't know. Usually I put a glue so when people walk by, they stuck. YouTube, don't let me grow fast because I don't make money for YouTube. I don't have support chat. If I support chat, they will not shadow your channel. Most of people subscribe to my channel, they don't receive any notification. All right. And what's wrong with 214,000, my friend? This is not my worry. I have millions watching my videos. Most of my videos actually are watching different channels, not here. A video I make, me myself, and then after a day, 20,000. Somebody take it, put it in his channel, 50,000 in one day, because they don't shadow their channel, they shadow my channel. I'm not worried about it. We want people to learn, and I am not interested of. You see, if I care for me, me, the word me, I will open my camera. I will, I will be upset if somebody download my video so people can come and listen to me only here, so I can only get subscribers here. But you can ask everybody. I shout at people to down. I say, download my videos. Don't download my videos. I keep shouting at them. Why? Because I want people to learn. I'm not caring about my channel. There's nothing called my channel. What channel is? I don't have one. YouTube can delete my channel today. I will open a new one. One person in there, subscriber. Who care? I will come. People will come back. That's why I fear nobody when I talk. I don't sugarcoat things. I speak about homosexuality, transgender. People they say to me, "CP, be careful." Okay, delete it. I will make a new one. Right? Uh, Add super chat. No, no, I will not add super chat. You see, uh, money, it can work in many ways. It can work for good. It can work for bad. But then the second I act YouTube, because like I have Rumble, and Rumble you can make donation, but because Rumble anyway, I use it as a backup, and a few people they give a few dollars from time to time. But in YouTube, I noticed people they give, and then if people give, then you might be worried about YouTube taking that privilege from you. So suddenly you became under the influence of money. And not only that, I noticed that those who do super chat, the one who asks a question is the one I will answer him only if you donate. And then you will notice that the one who is poor, his question will never be in the screen. And then other issue too, like I am sitting in this chat, and then somebody he donated $100. I cannot donate $10. I cannot donate even $1. He will feel bad. So it's for the benefit of everybody is to avoid this. I'm not rich, I'm not a millionaire, but God bless me with many things. And if somebody want to donate, here we go, we have Patreon. I let them shadow me, but I don't want to treat people differently. All right. What about we say we have a school and only people with rich, expensive uniform can get in? This is what super chat is. If you go to all channels, especially those who call themselves Christians, oh, let us answer super chat. And if you like me to answer your question, don't forget to make super chat. I can show you tons of videos saying that. Even priest, he say that. If you like me to answer your question, don't forget to make super chat. How pervert, how evil, right? Uh, I mean, this cow dance, she will have a horrible end. Just wait. One day, she will be punished. God will punish her. Forget about her. They are money worshippers. She's like a dog with rabies, this woman. Literally. And then when you have super chat, you will be worried about YouTube punishing you, taking the privilege, or I will lose the money. No, I don't care. You take my channel down. Money will have influence on you always. Even if you say, "Oh no, I'm not. I don't care." The second you is there, is going to have influence on you. It's going to affect you. No, I stay 6 hours, 7 hours. Nobody can say I'm staying here because I'm a collect donation, super chat. All those before super chat, they never go live actually. If you go check every channel, nobody go live and nobody take calls live on air except Christian Prince. Is that true? Nobody for many years until one day super chat came to existence. Suddenly they are live 3 hours, 4 hours. It was only me who stayed 6 hours, 7 hours, 8 hours, 10 hours, and I take calls from anyone want to call me. Is that true? Then when Super Chat started, they want to copy me. And even they copy my admins. Anyone I make him admin, they make an admin there. Because they're thinking if we make the admin he have admins, people who come there, they will follow. Right? It's a very trashy, they are money worshippers. And why not? I mean, you see someone like Tucker Carlson, this guy, I don't know how many $1 billion he have in the bank. Yet he's for sale for Qatar. Look how cheap they are. So if somebody have billions, still you can buy him. What about those who don't have billions? You can buy them a lot easier. Qatar is buying everybody for sale. CP, is it sin to drink one beer? Sin is sin. It's not about drinking a beer, or what sin have to do with drinking one beer or half beer. However, if you drink alcohol as food, let us say I'm sitting now, I'm eating, I took little wine, like actually today I did the Afkharstya, which mean, drinking. Jesus says, this is my body will be broken for you, and this is my blood, right? So I did that little tiny wine, little, nothing wrong with that. Anything will harm your body is against God, because this is not yours. God, He gave it to you. So you have to measure whatever you do. If it's harmful, don't do it, including food, you know, anything. It's about if it's harmful or not. So one beer, half beer, for me, one beer will make me drunk. I'm not used to drink. I want to drink it. Maybe one for you. For you is water. Nothing happened anyway. So you have to judge yourself and see what is make it a pleasant drink but doesn't harm you or others. All right. The second is going to harm, it is bad. You understand? Uh, can you go live in Twitch? I never tried actually, but I think Twitch is for games, right? Isn't it for gaming? I think Twitch is for gaming. Yeah, Yeshua, he turned Yeshua in Arabic. He turned the water into wine, but doesn't mean you drink wine like water, right? You don't. The Lord, He says, little of it will bless your heart, little of it. Anything too much of it will be harmful. Salt will harm you. Too much salt. Jesus said, you are the salt of the earth. But too much salt will kill the earth, will kill the plants, will kill you. Too much sugar will kill you. Too much air will kill you. Too much water will drown you. Right? Uh, money evil anywhere? No, not true. Money can be very good. Money can be a blessing to all of us. Well, it's not the money who is doing evil. It's you how you think. You see, like I can say, a naked woman is evil woman, right? A naked woman is an evil woman. What about a naked man? He is evil man, right? But if you go back, you will find that Adam and Eve, they were naked in heaven. But nobody noticed that. He did not notice he's naked. Didn't even know what that naked mean. It's not nakedness what make you bad or good. It's how you look at it. And that is the same for money. If you have a daughter and she is 20 years old, and you open her door by mistake without knocking at the door, and she was naked, changing her clothes, or she came from the shower, do you desire your daughter? No. Why? Because she's your daughter. Right away, your brain will block it. And she's beautiful. She's 20 years old. Oh, no way. Over my dead body. So it's not nakedness, it's what you think. Same for money, is how you think about it. So if you want to make the money a master, then money is your master. And you can serve two masters, God and money. But if you make money a use for good, it's a great thing. You can feed poor. You can adopt an orphan. God bless you with money. You can support a child. He can go to school. It's not money is evil, my friend. It's what how you think about it and what we want to do with it. It's the same talking about a knife. I can make food with it. I can kill with it. It can be useful. It can be ugly. Right? Uh, yeah. Some people they understand the Bible verses about money wrongly. They think that money is the problem. No, this is about the root of all evil. It is money if you think about money in evil way. Right? But we have in the Bible stories about people who make a donation. They are not evil. Here we go. Money is used for good. When they spend the money to build a temple for God, so this is money. It's good. There's no evil in it. It's what you spend the money for and what you use it for, right? You know, like I will give you a strange example. Just came to my mind. When you spit, spit, like spit. What you there? Like you say, spat, spit. Spit is not a good thing. But you might spit like you spit because something in your mouth, you don't want it to be there. So spit can be good, spit can be bad. If I spit at you to insult you, it's bad. If I spit out because I found something in my mouth not right, I'm doing good. The same action is depend what you are doing and for what reason. So let us make it more simple. The reason of the action is what decide if the action is good or bad. If I drive my car to kill people, I'm bad. If I drive my car to take somebody to the ambulance, to the hospital to save his life, I'm doing good. Both way I'm driving. Is that correct? Your intention and the purpose of things you do is what make it bad or good. Otherwise, all object is just object. Money is created for easy of exchange of service. Like I can do something to you. What, like you want to give me 10 kilograms of onion? What I would do with it? What about we agree to make this coins? You give me, I can go and buy with it. So the society agree with something called money. Instead of giving me, I give you potato, you give me tomato. Well, let us make something, an idea. So money is a smart idea of exchange of service. There's nothing bad with it. But if you do work for the sake of money, and the money became your obsession, then you are a slave of money. You know, I'm very grateful for the Lord. I'm not that rich, but I'm not that poor. Thank God I have a roof in the top of me. I'm not homeless. I have a car. I have, I'm not sleeping hungry. I'm happy. I'm so happy with everything that the Lord He gave me. But if I think about it in a different way, I say, why somebody have a nice car and I have a 20 years old car? I'm happy with my 20 years old car. I don't want a new car. But I can change my mind and say, you know what? I'm going to ask people to make donation, and I will blame them for not supporting and make them feel bad. And I keep talking about making donation, so I can buy a new car. But this is not true. I can buy a new car, but I don't want it because I am feeling satisfied without a new car. Why I need a new car? What the difference between the new car and the old car? Both, they can go only maximum 65 mile an hour, because even if you have a Ferrari, you cannot drive more. You drive more, you go to jail. So why I want to buy a Ferrari, even if I can afford it? It's a waste of money. You buy an airplane, but you're not allowed to drive it or to fly with it. But because you are obsessed with showing off, you like to show that you are rich and you have money. Like this guy Andrew Tate, he showed his cars because he knew there's a lot of fools. They will be attracted to him because of his cars. It's a trap. So part of their scam is showing you money and wealth. He bring a big case full of money to show you, if you follow me, you can be rich like this. I can make your dream come true. Right? So if you're a stupid idiot, then your dream become what he say. If your dream is to be rich, you will never be rich. It doesn't matter how rich you are not rich. You see this guy, Elon Musk, how rich he is. He's the richest man in the world. He's so poor. Broken family, trashy father, family, mother. It's just, it's not a good thing. And look, kids every day, you have a new kid from a new woman. Not stable. And I assure you, he will never, he never happy. He will never be happy. He can't walk in the street. I can walk in the street. Even though I speak about Muhammad, you know, but this guy had to be very careful whatever he say. The more rich you get, the more your life became awkward, backward, and scary. You have to walk with 20, 30 bodyguard, if not more, just to enjoy coffee somewhere. Your life turned into, you know, terror, not a joy. So the best thing in a human being can enjoy is to be satisfied with the Lord give to him, whatever you have. It is blessing. Like it's like when a human being he have full teeth and then one day he have one pain in one teeth. It's hurting you badly. Man, you go crazy. So you do not remember how many days you have healthy teeth, but you remember now the day where your tooth is hurting you, or maybe you will lose it. So you do not recognize the blessing that God he gave you teeth to eat with it, right? But then you recognize only the bad day. You do not remember the good day. And this is how most of a human being they are. They say that they have a pain in a tooth. They forgot about the rest. Because the only alarm they have is pain. Joy does not alarm them about God. Pain is the only alarm they understand. That's why pain and hell are connected. Because a human being don't deserve, he don't appreciate God. When he is happy, he don't feel it. How many of us before we eat, we say, thank you, Lord, for this little bread we are eating. There's many people are hungry. How many of us we say, thank you, Lord, we are living in peace, not at war. We saw what war can do. People, millions can die. Houses collapse, people burned alive. Like what's happened between Ukraine and Russia. We are blessed. People cannot even be secure inside their houses. There's people, they cannot send their kids to school. There's kids that are sleeping as we speak in the street. You're lucky. You complain about your old phone. There's people never saw phone before. You don't appreciate, you will never be happy. take it from me. So I wanted to give you just a few words before I go. Learn how to appreciate you enjoy life. Even if you are sick and you have cancer and you are dying, which means you will enjoy life even when you are dying. Because appreciation is the key of happiness, nothing else. If you don't appreciate, you don't have, you will never have, you never have enough. Appreciation is connected to happiness, and no happiness will happen to you unless you appreciate. If you appreciate your son, you will be happy to have him. If you don't, you will be cursing him. If you appreciate your parents, you will be happy to have them. You will love them. They will love you. If you don't, you will be thinking badly about them, and you will be disgusted, and you are disgusting too. If you appreciate the little bread, bread, our lunch is bread. What's wrong with the bread? It's a gift of God. Imagine if we take it away from you, and then the meat of your stomach will start eating each other from hunger. You're lucky to have a bread. What if God take it away from you? Trust me, it happened that there's people die from hunger for real. So say thank you God for the bread. What about water? Oh, water, out of water. No, there's people that die because there's no water. Appreciate the bread, appreciate the water, appreciate the breathe. You breathe. Imagine if you suffocate for a second, what will happen to you? Imagine if somebody put something in your nose, on your mouth, and you could not breathe for a minute. You're dead. Breathing is a priceless. Appreciate God giving you ability to smell. It's warn you about bad things. It may give you joy. It can make you stay away from bad garbage, etc. Please debunk the logic of proof Chong logic on Christianity and Judaism and the current world politics. I don't know who's this guy. I never heard of him. Who is this proof Jong Ching? I don't know him. And why you don't prove him wrong yourself? As long as you know him, I don't know him. Don't God give you brain? Don't you have faith? You think somebody can speak, you cannot? Appreciate that God give you a tongue, my friend. Use it. Refute the guy you are mentioning his name. Get him busted yourself. What's wrong with you? God gave you a gift, use it. Do you think God gave me something you don't have? You do have it, but you decide to depend on somebody else to do the job, right? We don't want to work. All right. I want to say thank you guys for being here. I got to go, and until we see you soon again, we pray to the Lord that He will give us more wisdom and will give us more ability to understand so we can enjoy, because understanding is a joy. Ignorance is a big problem. The Bible says that my people have been perished because of their ignorance. And the number one ignorant is to be a person you think that you are above God and you don't appreciate what He gave you. Then whatever God He gave to you, He can take it from you in a second, including your breath. You go to sleep, you don't wake up. You take the last breath and He take it. You don't want my breath, I will take it from you. You don't appreciate the health you have, I can take it from you. You don't appreciate the life I gave you, I can take it from you. He can take from you everything, not because He's evil, but because you are, because you don't appreciate that everything you have is a gift. Imagine somebody shower you with gift, and then after that you say, huh, you gave me nothing. Huh, how embarrassing. So I appreciate my Lord, I appreciate having you all, and I appreciate knowing little things in life. And the most important thing I know, that my existence, I feel it only when I appreciate it. The second I don't appreciate, I don't feel I'm exist, because then I just became an object. Only living creatures who have living heart and living spirit, they know what appreciation mean. Animals just eat. They don't appreciate. They eat. Keep eating. Never stop eating. Human being, before he eat, he say, thank you, Lord. He recognize appreciation is you understanding that everything you have is a gift from God. And because he gave you everything, what about we give back? And how we give back? Being good to others, loving, wonderful. Be an honest person to your wife. Be a decent wife. Be a loving person to your children. Be nice to your neighbors. Loving, wonderful. Be an image of God. God, he says, I created man in my image. In my image, I created man. So if you want to be as God wanted you to be, he gave you his image. Shouldn't you respect the image God he gave you? Shouldn't you appreciate it? And if you do, then you appreciate the image of other person, for he have the image of God too. This is why we are the only ones, when we pray to God, we call him Father. For children, they have the image of their father. And when the father see you abusing the image of one of his children, and supposed you are one of them too, then you don't belong to the family, and you shall be kicked out, because you violated the dignity of the house, the protection of the house, the name of the father, and the name of the child of God. Those who belong to garbage, they will go to garbage, and those who belong to heaven, they will go to heaven. And children of God will be in heaven because they deserve to be, and those who will be in hell because they deserve to be. So either you reserve the image of God, stay away from sin, love others, be good to your family, never cheat on your wife, never cheat on your husband, or you are going to end with the trash. And this earth is full of it. Bees go to flowers, and flies goes to garbage. Which one is you? Thank you all for being here. May the Lord bless you. And God is good. So is Jesus. We are the crusade. And we will see how many of you we will have for today. If not too many, I will wait maybe another day, because I notice a new video will always, let us say, shadow the previous video. Nobody watch it. People like only the last one. So let us see. If the view is good, I will come tomorrow. If not, I will give it another day. All right? God bless you, and see you soon. Take care.